Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Welcome. This is the coming apocalypse. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. Thank you for your prayers. I'm not. Sorry about that. I'm not bouncing back as fast as I would hope to, but we are on the mend, and we believe that. Thank you for praying for me and Heidi both. As we've both been, yeah, under the weather, but no pun intended. The weather is what's coming to the East Coast, and let me just tell you something. You better hang on. You don't sleep on this one. It looks like it's going to be a doozy. But first of all, let me put a quick shout out, if I could, if you don't mind, to everyone out there that may be concerned about their health, and a lot of reasons for that. And that is at thehealthyfat.com/Paul. You see, it turns out the key to losing weight and keeping it off is not in the carbs or fat or even the probiotic rich foods. No, the end game of having a healthy weight as well as more energy and long, healthy life comes down to a specific switch you can flip in your body to flush out those unnecessary calories. Dr. Stephen Gundry is calling this a caloric bypass. And that's really what it is. It's a caloric bypass. And by activating this specific process in your body, he has seen thousands, yes, thousands of people dramatically improve their health. Even at age 50 and beyond, listen, this includes losing weight, getting tons of more energy, and returning to the good health that had in their youth once they simply address this one key to better health. What is it? Well, not only that, this is actually associated with improved digestion, strong feeling joints and muscles, smoother skin, healthier lives, meaning it could be the key to a happy life. Dr. Stephen Gundry has lost 70 pounds himself. Using his research, has kept the weight off for over 20 years and counting. His digestive issues are gone. His health is fantastic. He feels younger and healthier today than he did back in his 40s. His video has been watched by over 20 million people to date, and you can watch and learn more about it. It's a free video. Just simply click on that link in the description below, the healthyfat.com/Paul. That's click on that link below, thehealthyfat.com/Paul. It's linked to the bottom of this video. He'll teach you exactly how to keep the weight off for free. Just go to that video, okay? Find out all about it. That's amazing, really. Thank you, Dr. Gundry, for that. Now, the blizzard. That's right, the blizzard. Oh, no, not a blizzard. Yes, we're going to have one. Guys, East Coast, I'm praying for you right now in advance. I'm praying for you because I realize that there is a storm coming that you haven't seen. Really, they have not had a major snowstorm or blizzard conditions really not since, it's been years, really. Okay, it's been years. That's why we're going to do this webinar, because something's happened. Something's changing everything. The sun, the solar system, the weather patterns, everything is being totally disrupted right now. That's why we're doing this webinar coming up January 26th called Planet X, What's Next? What a webinar that's going to be. You can get your ticket right now at my website. Just simply go straight to paulbegleyprophecy.com. You'll see a big red banner across the front. Just click right on that red banner. Takes you right to the spot where you can go ahead and get your ticket. Let's do that today and get out ahead of this thing and be ready. Talk about getting out ahead of something. You might want to be prepared for this weekend and really for the next 9 to 10 days of unbelievable, incredible weather that you're going to experience in the East Coast. The National Weather Service is predicting snow, sleet, freezing rain, high winds starting this afternoon and throughout Sunday. That's just the beginning. The East Coast may finally have a snowy winter, as the Northeast braces for snowstorms and blizzard conditions starting this weekend until mid-January. While many may expect fluffy snow, the National Weather Service said, oh, no. There's going to be snow, but there's going to be sleet and maybe snow on top of the sleet, freezing rain, a lot of disastrous weather for travel. And it depends where you're at on the East Coast, and you got the ocean effect on there, and then you got the lake effect if you're up there by the lakes, especially in northern New York and what have you, and in Maine, look out. But anyway, parts of southern Connecticut, northeast New Jersey, southeast New York are predicted to receive 4 to 8 inches of snow starting this afternoon around 4 or 5 o'clock tonight. You're going to get about 4 to 8 inches of snow in those outlying areas of southern Connecticut, northern New Jersey, and southeast New York. Heavy, wet snow, flooding have been predicted already for the boroughs in Manhattan, Staten Island, Brooklyn, and South Queens starting tonight. So you heard it here. I'm telling you now. Prepare for it. Do you have salt? Do you have a shovel? Do you have batteries in case the power goes out? Are you prepared for what's about to happen? Do you have water? The National Weather Service has advised New Yorkers not to drive in any of these regions. Don't be out traveling in it. It's going to be, and look, you're going to see car pileups. You're going to see people going to be going off the roads. They're going to be crashing. There's all things going to happen because folks don't heed the warning. But I'm talking to my folks who do listen. And really, if you got to be out there, you need to understand what you're dealing with here. It's just going to be disastrous. Now, Connecticut, southern Fairfield, southern New Haven, southern Westchester, southwest Suffolk, and northern Nassau counties can expect widespread, minor, and shallow flooding starting about 4 o'clock in the morning Sunday morning, okay? The southern counties include Washington, Greene, Mongolia, and lower elevations of Fayette will be seeing a mix of rain with chance for freezing rain and then sleet on top. Not good, not good. Rhode Island and Massachusetts are expected to see the heaviest snow from the winter storm system. You're going to get somewhere between 6 and 12 inches of snow starting this afternoon, late evening. Parts of the south central and southwest Maine and central, northern, and southern New Hampshire. You're also going to get about a foot of snow starting this evening around 7 p.m. Eastern. You look out if you're up there in southern New Hampshire all the way up into Maine. It's going to get really ugly starting tonight. Also, the Weather Service has also said that Boston and Providence, Rhode Island, could receive heavy snow this weekend. The latest trends suggest that heavy snow may also fall in Boston, all the way to Providence, Rhode Island corridor, and possibly southeast Massachusetts. That's according to the National Weather Service. According to predictions, most of Massachusetts, from the Berkshires as far east as Lawrence and Waltham, is slated for a solid 8 to 12 inches of snow. Are you serious? That's a lot of snow in a large amount of area with millions and millions of people. And now the National Weather Service in Vermont. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't like to go on the air and just cough and all that, and eyes watering. And the National Weather Service in Vermont said that the northern parts and the international border can expect 3 to 6 inches of snow, while southern parts and Essex County can receive between 8 and 12 inches of snow. Heavier snowstorms are expected again Tuesday night. So you're not even going to hardly get done with this. So Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. This whole northeastern part is you've just heard me say is going to see between 4, 6, 8, 12 inches of snow, sleet, sliding around, danger, flooding, winds. But get this. And then it gets worse because come Tuesday, heavier snowstorms are going to hit Tuesday night into Wednesday and Friday. According to the report, a Fox weather meteorologist, Bob Van Dillen, who worked for Central New York television stations back in the 90s, said you've got 4 to watch over the next 10 days. 4 storms in 10 days piling on. This is unreal. You got a new year, a new line of thunderstorms. You've got a jab coming at you on the weekend, and then an uppercut come Tuesday. Whatever snow that you get the first storm is going to melt. And then can you add another 1 to 2 inches of rain on top of that? I'm also worried about power outages for the second storm. He said, you're talking about winds of 40 to 50 miles an hour as the second blizzard comes in. And although the forecasters are predicting that Friday's storm will be mild, narrow, and short-lived compared to the 2 previous storms, the ones you're going to start today, this weekend, and then Tuesday's storm, Friday's storm will still be a problem. Looking at the long-term forecast, there's another storm coming up of the south, but this one looks like it could go either rain or snow. We don't know. That's 10 to 12 days out. So there's 4 storms, okay? The first one starting now. So the East Coast, it's going to get really congested. It's going to get very dangerous to travel. It's just a lot of snow. We haven't seen a lot of snow in the Northeast for a while now, so that means people are not used to driving on it, which means that's not good. You can't drive the same way that you drive on dry pavement. And, it's not good. And then when you add sleet, anytime you hear the word sleet, I'm telling you, black ice, that's one thing. Sleet is absolute. I have been in sleet storms before where you could not stand up. I was in a sleet storm once in Nashville, Tennessee, me and Heidi and our 3 boys. And we were driving through Nashville, Tennessee, and we hit this sleet storm. And I'm telling you, it took us 3 hours to just creep to get out of Nashville. It was unreal. And then I remember pulling over and said, let's go into this restaurant, guys. And like some little family, restaurant. So let's go get a bite to eat and maybe the weather will break. And when we got out of the car, we're slipping, we're falling. Unbelievable. It was like glass. And I've seen terrible sleet storms in West Lafayette, Indiana. That they're notorious for sleet there. I've been in some brutal blizzards too over the years in northern Indiana, growing up as a child, and I've driven to work in 18 and 20 inches of snow, and I've pushed cars out. I've been pushed out of ditches. I've pushed people out. I mean, look, it's never safe. I know when you have to work, you have to go. It's got to happen. I understand. I know all about it. But if you don't have to, if you don't have to, just kind of ease back, okay? Just ease back a little bit and let everybody else take care of it. But if you're young, you got a family, and you got stuff to get done, be careful. Go get it done, but be careful, okay? This is the time we're in. I just love this online church. I like to be proactive. I like to tell you guys when things are happening. And I believe all of this strange weather that you're going to see in 2024, which Mike has been telling us for some time now, it's the effects of probably, no doubt, Planet X. It's the prophecies of the Bible that Jesus knew was coming as well. So we're going to see these unfavorable conditions and blizzard-type conditions. And so pray that it isn't as bad as they think it is. But I'm afraid most people will not prepare for it, thinking it won't be as bad, we'll be fine. And if the thing turns out worse, then it's not good. Okay? It's not good. Well, I'm going to let Lexi sing a song from our new album, Harmonize and Prophesy. This is called Epiphany, and it's a song about all the men that stormed the beaches of Normandy and all the nurses that had to storm in to help patients, not knowing what in the world they were dealing with during the pandemic. Taylor Swift originally recorded the song, but Lexi really sings it well, almost like Taylor.
Keep your helmet, keep your license, just a flesh wound. Here's your rifle, crawling up the beaches now. So I think he's bleeding out, and some things you just can't speak about. With your eyes, so with your rifle down, down. Watch you breathing, watch you breathing out, out. Something magical did not cover someone's daughter, someone's mother. Holds her hand for plastic now. Dark, I think she's crashing out, and some things you just can't speak about. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see. With your eyes up, with your rifle down, down. Watch you breathing, watch you breathing out, out. With your eyes up, with your rifle down, down. Just keep breathing, watch you breathing out, out. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just a single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see.
Yeah, really, just a great song that was written there in honor of those men that stormed the beaches of Normandy, and then of course all the doctors and nurses and first responders who stormed to help people through the pandemic when we really did, at that point didn't know what we were dealing with. What hurts me is how veterans for so many times have done what the country's asked them to do: storm the beaches, paratroopers from the 101st dropping into Germany, fighting the Battle of the Bulge, the men that fought in Iwo Jima, the death camps, and the death walk, the ghost walk, or the death walk there in Bataan and the Philippines, and all these different wars that we've asked, and Vietnam, drafting people, sending them out into the jungle. And we've okay, and then all the first responders during the pandemic that we sent in, many of them died, many nurses died, many doctors died, didn't know what they were dealing with. But what bothers me is the reaction after it all was over. We have veterans sitting homeless in the streets or with such PTSD who came back from Iraq and from Afghanistan. The mistreatment of our Vietnam vets. And what about the nurses and the firemen and the police officers and the first responders who were then fired in New York City? Because after they weathered the storm, after they stood their ground, after they helped the hurting and the dying, and some of them dying doing it, they were kicked in the face and shoved in the street by the current governor of New York. I'm just telling them, and the former governor as well. So that's why this song that I think that Lexi just sang, tribute to these people, is a reminder that don't take anything for granted. When people are putting their life on the line for us, thank God for them, pray for them, and stand with them when the swamp turns their back on them. Prepare for this storm, guys, this weekend. I'm praying for all of you. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. Get your ticket for Planet X, What's Next. It's going to be amazing. I mean, go ahead and get it now, okay? Get it now. Get ahead of it so I can put you in order to fire out those emails so we're a bit ahead of the game. Be greatly appreciated. Thank you for your tithe and offerings and support of Salvation Station. There were 15 people saved on Thursday night. And I told Heidi, I said, I was so sick I couldn't even give an altar call. I could barely hold my head up. And she said, well, it doesn't matter about what you're about. It doesn't matter. You know, it's what God's doing. She's right. In our weakness, we find strength. I want to tell you something also. The book, Revelation 9:11, guys, you can get your pre-order yours at Amazon. Went number one again this week, earlier in the week, in religion, state, and church category there in Amazon. And it was also number one new release for a while. Also, so now it's sliding back down again. I think I don't know, number 20 or something. But it comes and goes. That's how things are. But really, it's doing amazing 4 months early. As they've heard me say, if you're going to order, you know what you could do is order 5 of them if you can. Order 5 of those books. Because one you will want to keep. When you read it, you're going to want to give it away. You want other people you know to read it, but they'll never give it back to you. You'll never get it back because they're going to pass it around because they don't know what to do. They got to do something. If you order 5, one is yours to keep. Never give that one away. It's a first edition hard copy. You want that. And give the other 4 away to 4 people. It might be a couple brothers and sisters in the Lord that just don't know what's going on. It might encourage them, you know, if you think they will take the time and read. And give it to a couple people in your family maybe that aren't saved but are interested in the news and politics and culture, because we cover all of that. Because Apollyon is getting ready to crawl out of this pit. He's playing for keeps, believe me. I just got got a text right now from Israel Hall, live right here. I told Israel earlier, I don't know if you guys, if you haven't watched it, I just posted. Let me click on here, Israel. I just posted my television show that's going to air starting this Sunday night, and then and it will all week in different networks across the country on television, and it's called Apollyon. I think it's called Apollyon from the Pit, Revelation 9:11. Let me see. But I preached the sermon 2 years ago. I preached the sermon in September of 2021, 2 years before the attack on Israel happens on October 7th, 2023. But the message, as I'm preaching, I prophesy the attack that is coming on Israel. I'm preaching. I said, Israel, Satan will attack Israel first. And then he will attack the church. It's in the prophecy that I'm preaching. I don't realize that it's how prophetic it is. But now we re-air it, and it's going to be on television this weekend. But you can go watch it right now. It's on my YouTube channel. I just posted it. And there's a double. I even say Israel will be attacked, and then the tent or the Freedom Fellowship Church will come under attack. And 2 years later, both of those things have happened. Both of those things have happened. So it was a double prophecy, and I had no idea about it. And it's a powerful message. So you check it out if you got time. I know you'll be blessed. And I'm going to go sit down in my chair and take a rest and just try to get over this. All right. Izzy, thank you for texting me. Israel Hall texted me and said that video was amazing. It's a double prophecy. Yeah, it really is amazing when you think that it was 2 years before it happened. It really is. And it's also 2 years actually before I even wrote my first page in this book, Revelation 9:11, which God's hands on it. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to do. Love you guys. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time. Okay? We really are. Stay safe out there. Are you saved?